I used to struggle with low metabolism, so I changed this one thing in my diet and went from this to this. Couple years ago, I was in the same shoes as you were, probably not liking what I see in front of the mirror, having low energy and motivation levels because I was on really super low calorie restriction diet, intermittent fasting, 1 meal a day, low carb, basically restricting myself without knowing how much calories I actually should eat to lose weight. So basically, I was with a lot of cravings and hunger levels throughout the day, and I would crash that diet many times and the cycle would repeat. And actually, I was making things worse because, you know, when you restrict yourself with so less calories, you're not hitting your protein goals. Yes, you're losing weight, but you're also losing muscle mass that leads to this skinny fat type physique, which I had. So I stopped focusing on eating less, and actually I started to eat more, increase my calories, and actually in 2 weeks I started to feel better, more energy wise, and my workouts got better. I built more muscle, got stronger in the gym, and that's how my transformation happens. But I want to share you a training, so step-by-step plan, what you can do to make your metabolism 10x faster. So let's dive into the training. So what is actually metabolism? In simple terms, metabolism refers to all chemical reactions that happens in our bodies to keep us alive and functioning. So basically, food goes in your body, it digests, right, and gives you more energy so you can do more things, right? It's kind of like an engine that runs our body and help us to do things like breathing, moving, growing, and even thinking. Our metabolism plays a crucial role in weight loss because it determines how efficiently your body burns calories. Increasing your metabolic rate means you burn more calories even when you're not physically active, allowing you to eat more while still losing weight. So again, metabolism is really important. If you have higher metabolism, you're just gonna get in shape way faster, right? And by improving your metabolism, you enhance your body's ability to maintain weight loss over the long term. So there are two crucial activities that we need to cover. So first of all is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is 15% of energy burn, right? So NEAT includes all the energy your body uses for activities that are not planned, exercises or sports. It includes everyday movements like walking, standing, doing household things, or even typing it. So that's 15%. Then also 75% is just in general. Your metabolism works even when you are sitting, or lying. So your metabolism is working 24/7, and 75% is on that. But 15% is non-exercise, and then 5% is exercise activity thermogenesis, which is 5% of energy, which accounts for energy expended during structured exercise or physical activities. It includes activities like going to the gym, cycling, or any other intentional exercises or physical activity you engage in. So basically, as you can see, going to the gym, or doing just a cardio session in the gym, it's only 5% of energy burn. So if you're just sitting long hours at your desk and going just for a 1 hour or 45-minute workout in your day, that's pretty less amount, right? So you also want to include your more movement outside of the gym, right? So everyday activities, walk more, do some other things more that helps you. So how to accelerate your metabolism? So there are a lot of factors that affect our metabolism, but here are a few of the most important ways we can improve our metabolic rate. So eat more protein. If you are really restricting yourself, doing intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day, please stop that. Eat more protein, build more muscle. More muscle means more better metabolism. So walk more. Daily movement, as I said, accounts for 15% of metabolism. So make sure you get your 6, 8, or 10K steps at least. If you can't get it, then make some environment changes in your home. Get the portable treadmill, get more steps in. Lift weights. If you're just doing cardio, that's great. But you also want to build more muscle, right? Because maintaining more muscle leads to faster metabolism. Prioritize sleep 7 to 8 hours, manage stress, stay hydrated, and of course other factors such as age, gender, and hormones will also impact our metabolism, but we don't worry about them too much. So some questions to ask for yourself is like, can you think of an activity that makes time fly without realizing it? Maybe you don't like to go to the gym, and that's totally okay. Maybe you enjoy playing basketball, soccer, or any other sport that you enjoyed in the past, in your younger days. Maybe you can still get back to it, and that will lead to like better movement in your day-to-day life. So then we go to intermittent fasting or one meal or low carb diets, which I already covered, which leads to like the skinny fat type, because again, like you don't meet your protein requirements, you are on super low calorie diet. Yes, you're losing weight, but you're also losing muscle, so like then it's like actually no point of doing that. That leads to this. So in addition to what and how much you eat, when you eat is also important to help you stay consistent and reduce temptation. So eating on consistent meal schedule allows you to make fewer decisions, plan ahead more easily, and even train your hunger hormones to trigger at certain times. So the meal schedules that I recommend will depend on your body and goals, but for most people, the best option is 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and 2 snacks. And here again, the topic that comes about intermittent fasting or 1 meal a day, like this is a good strategy to reduce food intake, of course, but only if you know how much calories you should eat, right? And at the end of the day, it's all about calories in and calories out at the end of the day, because you can eat 1 big meal that is over your calorie range, and you can eat like 3 like smaller meals, healthier meal options, which I'm also going to show that density is really also important to do that. So there's like, again, comes that knowledge, how to eat, how much to eat. So that's pretty important. But basically here we also like energy balance. So energy balance is difference between the calories we consume through food and drinks and the calories our bodies burn. So it's pretty straightforward, right? So if we eat the same calories as we burn, our body will not change, right? If we like eat more calories, and exercise less, like we're gonna, of course, gain weight. And if we like exercise more, our metabolism is working better, right? And we are in calorie deficit, we're gonna achieve the weight loss. Here also another pretty straightforward explanation. So weight loss, energy expenditure, so resting calories, activity, exercise, if it's that more, you're always gonna lose weight. Consuming more calories than you burn will result in weight gain. Consuming fewer calories will weight loss and neutral energy balance maintenance, right, as I mentioned. The only way to lose fat is to consume the correct amount of calories. So you need to accurately hit this target by tracking your food, because you can do all kinds of exercises, but if calorie target is not right, it will be hard to lose fat or gain muscle depending on your goal, right? So if you like think that by eating the intermittent fasting, going to the gym, doing long cardio sessions will lead to results you're hoping for, which it might maybe for short term, right? But for longevity, for longer periods of progress, probably it will not. And then what I also really wanted to mention, calorie density. So here a lot of people make this mistake. Oh, I'm eating just 1 meal a day, I'm definitely gonna lose weight. But for example, you go to your Starbucks, get like big frappuccino, banana bread, or ham sandwich, you have this much calories where you actually could have like full day of eating with kind of different meals, the same calories. The same here, you go to your local, McDonald's, kebab, you get 1 meal, which is 2,000 calories, or here, for example, you could have also full day of eating with healthy meals, so calorie density is super important, knowing how much calories you should eat, how to track calories, like it's also super important at first, you don't have to do it for the rest of your life, just understanding your macronutrients, learning to track, or maybe keeping the same meals which you have tracked, so it's all already in the system, and you know how much to eat. That's also gonna make much more simple life, because if every day you're gonna change like meals, you know, oh, I'm gonna cook this for dinner, always new recipes. First of all, it's gonna take a lot of your time and it's gonna be difficult to sustain. So if you choose like 2-3 options for lunch, dinner, breakfast, and you stick to them, knowing that you are hitting your calorie targets, without doubt, you're gonna progress and see the results you want. And here also, for example, if you are using olive oil, I really recommend getting that spray olive oil, you know, and you're gonna save also a lot of calories. So I hope this video was valuable. If you want to know more about what I do and how can I help, then check my main YouTube video in the channel, or maybe you want to hop on a call with me to talk about your personalized journey in health and fitness, then book that health discovery assessment linked in bio, and then we're gonna see if we are right fit to each other. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I see you in the next one.